Hello and welcome to Trivial Pursuit on the Commodore 64 and well, let's get started here. Oops. So obviously based on the board game, and you can have up to 6 players, but just play on my own. I suppose like most of these games it's much more fun with your friends or a few more players. But here I am, stuck on my own. And you can have other functions like you can have a timer, put a bit of pressure, but obviously it's not much pressure playing on your own. But TP is the is the name of the little bloke that asks you the questions. You can turn him off if he gets annoying, so it's nice to be able to do that. Sound effects, yeah, there are actually some music questions. Yep, that's quite a nice addition. And there's a chart that shows you how you fare in various categories and things. Yep, not much use in itself, but it can be quite interesting to see how well you're scoring in various categories. Right, so let's get started. So it's pretty much like the board game, except all you do is instead of rolling a dice, you just press fire to a TPO, throw a little dart. So 5. Then you just decide which. That's quite helpful. It shows you at the bottom which category you're currently on. So we'll go for geography. And TP goes off into the room and they'll ask you a question. The average daytime temperature, 10. Right, well, once you don't type in any answers or anything like that, it's not that clumsy. All you do is just say out loud what you think the answer is and then say if you got it right or wrong. And that's it. So I've got it wrong. But it doesn't really matter as I'm the only person playing. So this is a image question. He turns on a little projector. Yang. Yeah, so there's some visual questions as well, which is quite a nice feature. So it does make slightly more use of the sort of computer medium. It's not just a literal translation of the board game. There's a bit more to it. So let's go for a piece of wedge, a little wedge on our Star Trek. From which planet Spock? Looking from Earth. Everybody knows that. I got it right. So I've won a wedge. At any point you can press back arrow, takes you to the score chart, and it shows you how well you're doing. Just purely for your own info. And that's pretty much, apart from the odd music question. Oh, here we go, here's a music question. He turns on a little hi-fi. Well, if that's Tipperary, what's to the west? I don't know, Galway? Limerick. Right, so I didn't get that one right. So that's pretty much all I can show you. You can see it's quite a good version of the board game. Well, it's debatable whether it's more fun to sit around the actual real board game with your friends and stuff, or whether you're going to gather around the computer. But actually, I think it's quite a decent version. Quite a good game in its own right. Also, if I quit, I don't know if I can quit actually. But at the start of the game, there was an option to go into the load more questions. So the game comes with different banks of questions, so they don't get old. Obviously, it can only hold so much. Sicily. Obviously, you know, Commodore 64 can only hold so much questions in its memory, but so you can load different banks, and there's quite a few different banks to load in. I'm not quite sure how many questions there are in total, but it's quite a lot. So yep, I think it's pretty well done. So yep, I think it's a pretty decent game. I'll give it 8 out of 10. It's quite a fun little trivia game. I'll see you in the next video.